Hi friends, we meet once again, and this time also we'll be doing or developing our grammatical skills. We'll continue with the same sentences, complex, compound and simple sentence, but today we'll be doing transformation of complex and compound sentences into a simple sentence or vice versa. Simple into complex or compound. Now before we start this, we want to reflect on certain points. Now first we revise or reflect on a phrase. A phrase is a group of words without a subject and a verb. It is just a part of a sentence or a clause. A clause is also a group of words, but it has a subject and a verb with a complete meaning or thought. Now it can be divided into a main clause or independent clause and subordinate clause or dependent clause. Clause is like a sentence only, having a subject and a verb. Sentence we have already done. It is also a group of words but which makes complete sense, having a subject and a verb. Every sentence or every clause must have one finite verb. Finite means complete, which I have already done in the previous videos. So let's start. Now, if we have to convert or transform complex into compound into simple, then remember that simple has only one clause or one finite verb, whereas in a complex and compound we have minimum 2 sentences or more than that. If it's complex, we are joining the sentences with the subordinators. That is because, if, though, WH words. Whereas in a compound sentence, we have all independent clauses where we are joining the sentences or clauses with a coordinator. That is the fanboy example: for, and, so, but, and so on. Now when we change these complex and compound sentences into a simple, then there is only one finite verb. So what to do with the other sentences, other verbs? You cannot change the meaning of the sentence, so you have to keep them. But you can use certain strategies or ways. The first one is by putting ing verbs like participle, present participle or gerund. That is wanting, going, coming. Then it's not a verb. It becomes a verb if we put is coming or has been coming, but without it only coming is a present participle. Now when in the sentence, generally when in the sentences we have was, is, are, were, we can use being to make into simple sentence. When we have has, have, had, we can use having and after that a verb, past participle, having gone, having come, like this. So this is one method. The second method is by using infinitive. Now infinitive means to plus a verb, to come, to go, to play, to run. So this is another method of making a finite verb into infinitive when it is not considered as a verb. Then you can also, third method, you can also use phrases like on account of, due to, in spite of, and so on. Then you can also use the fourth method, abstract noun, like for example absence, presence, withdrawal, and so many other words are there. According to the meaning of the sentences, you have to use the correct word. Now let's see it with some examples. Now the first one, the dog stole a bone and ran away. Now see here, there are two verbs, stole, ran, two different sentences. The dog stole a bone, one independent clause. Ran away, he ran away, or it ran away, that is another clause or a sentence, joined by the coordinator and. Now we can make it into simple by removing one word using participle, present participle, or infinitive, or phrase, whichever method you like. Now I am using ing first. Having stolen a bone, he ran away. Now having stolen is ing verb, and the main part of the sentence is he ran away. So ran is the complete verb. So it is a simple sentence. Next one. Smith goes to the gym daily because he wants to look fit. Now Smith goes to the gym daily. Here goes is a finite verb. He wants to look fit. Wants is a finite verb, joined by the subordinator because. So this is a complex sentence. Now we can make it into simple by removing one, by using any of the methods, using one verb and removing the other by using any of these methods. So Smith goes to the gym daily in order to look fit. Now in order to is a phrase, and so this becomes a simple sentence. The finite verb is goes. Next one. He went to the market and bought some vegetables. Now he went to the market, went is a verb and bought is another verb. This we are joining with and, that is a coordinator. So we can make it into simple by he went to the market to buy some vegetables. So to buy is the infinitive. So thus you see, we are changing or converting complex compound into simple sentence. Now the same way you can change simple into complex by putting, adding or making that ing or infinitive into a complete verb and increasing it into a clause or a sentence. For example, he went to the market to buy vegetables. To buy vegetables, this sentence is a simple sentence. We can convert it into compound by saying Jim went to the, or he went to the market and bought some vegetables. So this becomes a compound sentence. Or you can make it into complex by saying he went to the market because he wanted to buy some vegetables. So because is a subordinator, so it's a complex sentence. So thus you see, my friends, we have to be very particular with this subordinator and coordinator in order to know which is a complex and a compound sentence. So you need lot of practice. And you also must remember that every sentence or a clause has one finite verb. So in order to make it into simple sentence, we have to remove the finite verb and make it appear like a verb by using present participle or a phrase or an infinitive or also abstract noun. So practice this and read some stories, or side by side we are doing stories also. So in those you can find out these simple sentence, compound, complex, and identify the verbs, identify the clauses, and also which is a simple sentence. You can change it into the other way around, complex compound. So go on practicing. So thank you, my friends. We'll be meeting soon with another story or grammar skills. Develop your reading skills, writing skills, vocabulary skills, and side by side grammar skills, which is very important for proper sentence structure. Thank you once again.